Robin. Can you see the Milky Way from there? Over.
A lot more clear because we have a lot less pollution and atmosphere noise. Over.
Hi, this is Oscar. Do plants still grow towards the sun on the ISS? Over.
Hi, Oscar. Plants grow towards their nearest light source, and so that's not always towards the sun. In the International Space Station, it might be the nearest light bulb. Over.
Hi, I am Alice. What's the funniest thing that's ever happened to you in space? Over.
Oh my gosh, there are so many funny things that have happened to me. I think most of it has been funny pranks that my friends, my crewmates have done for me, like sneaking up behind me. Over.
This is Ruben. What happens if you drop something in space? Does it just float forever? Over.
Right now I've got some for my kids, and I'm dropping them in space, and they will keep floating forever. Over.
This is Eric. Have you ever seen a spaceman or shooting stuff from the ISS? Over.
Eric, I've seen a lot of storms and shooting stars. Sometimes they happen so quickly that I don't even notice it unless I'm actually taking pictures, and then I review the pictures later. Over.
Hello, this is Eddie. Have you ever had to fix something important in space, and what happened? Over.
On the International Space Station as astronauts, not only do we perform science experiments, but we are also constantly fixing things. I think one of the most important things I've had to fix was the toilet, because that is very, very important. Over.
Hello, this is Felix. Do you ever play tricks or jokes on each other in space? Over.
Oh yes, we play lots of jokes at each other. One time, my friends were hiding inside a big box, and I didn't know it until I went near it, and they popped out and surprised me. Over.
Anyone SS, Johnny, we have you on Ham TV. Thank you very much for activating it, and we'd like to dedicate it to our colleague Gaston Bertels, who worked so hard to get it in space.
Can you see that?
So give us a wave, please.
What do you eat for breakfast in space? Cereal would float away. Over.
Got the microphone.
I think the last question was, do I ever play tricks and jokes with each other? We do all the time, and because Halloween's coming up, I'm really looking forward to that. Over.
What do you eat for breakfast in space? Cereal would float away. Over.
We had breakfast. I had a tortilla and some breakfast sausages, and yes, cereal would float away if we let it. Over.
This is Sasha. How does a spacewalk feel? Over.
Hi, Sasha. I have not performed the spacewalk myself, but I have supported one, and talking to my friends who have done one. They're really, 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 really hard, but we've trained a lot on the ground at NASA so that we're well prepared. Over.
Hi, this is Millie. Does food taste different in space? Better or worse? Over.
Hi, Lily. Food tastes different. It's just not as strong, which is why I use a lot more hot sauce and salt than I normally would on Earth. Over.
Hi, I'm Cohen. What is the coolest experiment you have done in space? Over.
The coolest experiment I've done in space is an experiment where we try to see if we can grow more perfect crystals in microgravity. And the reason we're trying to do that is because it might make medicine stronger. And if we can do that, it'll help a lot of people on Earth. Over.
Hi, this is Alyssa. Do you feel dizzy when you get back to Earth? Over.
Yes, we feel very, very dizzy. And that's because our bodies get used to having no gravity. When we return, all of those senses come back and our brain gets very confused. Over.
Hello, this is Lily. With Halloween coming up, do you hear creepy sounds on the ISS? Over.
The space station can be quite creepy. Space is very quiet, so it's easy to sneak up on each other. So I suspect a lot of creepy sounds will be coming near Halloween. Over.
Hello, this is Freddie. Do you play board games on the ISS? Which ones? Over.
Yes, we play board games. Actually, we played one last weekend, and we were playing Codenames, which is a fun, team-based game on trying to think of the other person's words. Over.
Hello, this is Lucas. What's the most difficult challenge you faced while living on the space station? Over.
The greatest challenge I've had is missing my family. I have two little stuffed animals here, and they belong to my two youngest kids, and I miss them very much. Over.
Hello, this is Dylan. Do you have bedtime stories or teddy bears in space? Over.
Hello. Yes, we do have teddy bears in space. I've got my daughter's little dolphin here and my son's little lion right here in space. Hopefully you can see it. Over.
This is Cynthia. How many months can you stay in space for? Over.
Stay in space for as long as you wanted to. My mission is 8 months, and I've been up here for a little over 6 months. Over.
Hello, this is Mahika. How do you prepare your body and mind to live in space for so long? Over.
You know, just like with a lot of hard things, it requires a lot of focus, training, preparation, and good support network. I would say I've had a lot of help along the way with not just my family, but also my friends and the people I'm up here with. Over.
Hi, I'm Ethan, and can you drink hot chocolate in space? Over.
Yes, we can. It's one of my favorite things to drink, especially when it feels a little cool up here. Over.
This is Siddharth. How do you stay clean without a shower in space? Over.
So we don't have running water in space, and shower is one of the first things I want to do when I return to Earth. But we do clean ourselves, and the way we do that is we get a towel and we wet it with some water and we rub it around against our body. It's kind of like a scrub bath. Over.
Hello, this is Sophia. What training do you have to do to be an astronaut? Over.
You know, there's a lot of training, language training, flight training, learning how to use the spacesuit, learning the engineering. But I would say the most important thing to being an astronaut or just successful in life is just having a curiosity to learn. You're never too old to learn something new. And if you remember that, you can do anything that you put your mind to. Over.
NA1SS, this is GB4RSS. Johnny, thank you very much. That was absolutely fantastic, and thank you for all your efforts to get Ham TV operational for us. Everyone here wants to say a big thank you. So, you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Thank you.
NA1SS, this is GB4RSS. Thank you very much, Johnny. I hope you've enjoyed the contact today. We certainly have, and we look forward to hearing from you soon again. This is GB4RSS signing off and clear.